Thank you to Big Sky Economic Development for supporting The Vault at 201 North Broadway.
Big Sky Economic Development is the community's economic development organization. BSED's mission is to sustain and grow our region's vibrant economy and outstanding quality of life by providing leadership and resources for business creation, expansion, retention, new business recruitment, workforce development, and community development. Learn more and connect with BSED at bigskyeconomicdevelopment.org.
Welcome to our Vault Shorts. These are shorter episodes highlighting programs and resources in our Billings community. We're going to be interviewing Marce B today, who's going to be telling us about the new and exciting tools that we have within our Better Off in Billings toolkit.
The following is a Big Sky Economic Development production.
It's Marce B.
And KaVo.
And this is The Vault at 201 North Broadway.
A business podcast
where we bring you entrepreneurs, small business owners, and community leaders of Montana.
You don't want to miss this.
Learn how to better start, manage, and grow your business.
And your leadership style.
Tangible takeaways to save you time and improve whatever it is that you're working on.
You're listening to The Vault.
Today we're going to be talking about our talent attraction and retention brand, Better Off in Billings, where urban meets rural and residents experience the convenience of a city amenities while enjoying a suburban lifestyle.
Yeah, so I thought it would be fun for us. We've done a lot of small business stuff with Kayla, and she's went through some really great things over season 2. So all of 2024, just lots of informative things that if you're wanting to start a business or, form an entity, all of those things. So I was like, what could we do that's more in my wheelhouse of work? And so we thought it would be fun to talk about Better Off in Billings. And we did do a full episode on Better Off in Billings, episode 36. So if you really want to really dive into that, I would suggest listening to that. But we have a few new tools that I wanted to share with everybody.
I love our BOIB, or Better Off in Billings.
I know, we say BOIB.
Yeah, I say BOIB.
We love acronyms.
I wear the hat, and people are always like, what is that? And I'm like,
Better Off in Billings.
We didn't even rehearse that, guys.
I know.
We said it at the same time.
We're really good together.
Well, let's just jump right in. What are some of the new cool tools that we have available for those trying to recruit to our community?
Yeah, so for those of you, I'll just give a quick background. So the site is set up to be two-facet. So if you're looking to move to Billings, it's just betteroffinbillings.org, and there's some really great resources on that. In addition, that can be used by recruiters, HR professionals here in our community, but we also have a specific tab on the website for recruiters, HR professionals in our community called Talent Attraction. So there's a lot of resources on that side, but all of our 3 new tools actually are just, they're just on the normal site, which I think is really cool. So the first one I'll talk about is our cost of living calculator. We finally got on the cool bandwagon, and we added it. And it's really cool. So if you're looking to move into Billings, or you have talent looking to come in from out of market, maybe from different parts of the state, and they just want to know what it's cost, comparing costs from where they're coming from to here.
Which I think is something super important that's on a lot of people's minds right now.
Yeah, so you can, dive in and do that. It's just really on our homepage. So if you go to betteroffinbillings.org, just scroll, and we have our cost of living calculator, and so you can crunch your numbers that way.
Ooh.
Yeah, really cool. We also have a new thing. It's a phase 1 of 3 phases that we're doing, but it's on the site. It's so cool. We received a workforce grant from I forget the name, but the RDO Family Foundation, working with John Hurd to get that money. So what we've done is we've created an industry map. It's really targeted, so you're going to see it and you're like, oh, it kind of looks young.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's fun. It's colorful. Really, it's designed to help us with, student recruitment from our own community. But I think that if you're coming from out of market, just out of our Billings area, and you're not really sure the industries and things and opportunities that we have here in our community, take a look at it and you can just see some of those industries. Cool. It's really fun. It's interactive. We have a really cute little, cow on there.
I'm looking at it right now. It's got hay. And...
Yeah. So it's meant to be a fun map, and it's meant to be playful. So then let's say we click on Dick Anderson Construction. you can learn more about Dick Anderson, and it'll take you directly to their site. So these are our companies that are Big Sky Economic Development member investors, and just a really cool way to show the diverse industries and opportunities here in our community. So that's tool number 2. Our next one is a new video that we did that's really for business attraction and talent attraction that we did with a company called Neon Cloud. They were just a ton of fun to work with, but that video will link in our description of this episode, but it gives an industry and quality of life overview of Billings. We know that when people are moving and relocating, that they're not just coming to an organization, they're coming to a community. They're coming to live here, and we really want to showcase what that's like. So that video is a little over 3 minutes, and it just highlights Yellowstone County from a business and quality of life perspective, and it's designed to help get the conversation started. It can't include everything, right? Like, it would be outdated the moment that we launch it if we did it that way, but it's really designed to just give you a glance at what Billings looks like, some of the data numbers, the different industries we have here that are big, business, industrial parks, healthcare opportunities, flights, quality of life, so different, breweries and different things like that within that video. So it's really cool, and we'll be sure to link it in
this episode.
Yeah. Those are our 3 little new tools that if you're recruiting talent into your organization that are really helpful to just have access to. So a cost of living calculator, industry map, and a new video about Billings.
What would you say is probably, if I was hiring an employee and I went into the talent attraction end, what are the top things that you say, make sure you're sharing these with your potential recruits?
Yeah, I think that's a really good question. We actually have a lot of employers that use the recruiter toolkit, and there's a lot of good things inside of it. But one thing that I would say to tap into is just sending your potential recruits to the site so they can explore, see the community, watch some of the videos, hear local. We have other videos on there too, locals talking about Billings. So I think hearing real life testimonials that's not curated is really powerful. I would also say something that is really cool about Better Off in Billings is we have Better Off in Billings ambassadors. So you can ask a local, go to our Ask a Local section, and if you're like, I just want to hear from someone real, I'm coming to do an interview at X, Y, and Z company, but I want to get like a tour of the community, and I just want to hear from like a local's perspective, what's that like? And it's not that you're not going to get that at the company or you're interviewing but
it's nice to have another perspective versus the people that are trying to wine and dine you, right?
Exactly. Yes.
And so an outside, I think the Billings ambassadors is one of a great asset to our community because one, they're all so willing to sit down, have a cup of coffee, walk you around town, share with you things they like to do, things that are around that maybe you're missing in your community. Just have that conversation. And then the other great piece about that is not only did you meet them when you were maybe, interviewing the city, but when you come, you already have a friend here. And so it's not so lonely. Yeah,
I love that. I think that's such a good point. And we have it on there so you can like click on somebody. And because you're like, I don't know if I want to meet a new person. Well, you can learn about them. You can read a little bit about them, see what things they like in the Ask Me About section. And then I think, like Kayla said, it's just a great person to help you then. Like if you make the move and you relocate here, like they're such a good tool to help you then get further connected into the
integrate
community.
Into the community, yeah.
You and your family and or significant other or whoever else is maybe coming with you. As a new person, and usually Billings companies will help you do that too, but these ones will just help you maybe get connected on a more personal level into the community right out of the gate.
I love that. Where can people learn more about the tools that we have launched with Better Off in Billings and potentially see what Billings just has to offer?
Yeah, just go to betteroffinbillings.org or follow us, and go to betteroffinbillings.org and follow us on Instagram at betteroffinbillings or Facebook too, but we're the most active on Instagram. Yeah.
Yes, and there's a lot of activity on there from other businesses in the community that are tagging great things that are happening, so it's not just content straight from us, it's content from the community itself. So, well, I hope everybody listening checks out the Better Off in Billings website and realizes that you truly are better off in Billings.
We
hope you enjoyed this episode.
Make sure you are subscribed to The Vault at 201 North Broadway, wherever you podcast, including YouTube.
Connect with us on Facebook at The Vault at 201 North Broadway and Instagram at TheVault_201.
Don't forget to visit us at thevault@201.com and subscribe to our newsletter.
We will see you next time.
Bye. Big thanks to the Small Business Development Center for sponsoring The Vault at 201 North Broadway. The SBDC is an incredible resource for small business owners, offering free one-on-one counseling, business plan support, market research, financial projections, and much more. Whether you're just starting out or looking to grow, they're here to help your business succeed. Reach out to us at bigsky economic development.org.